Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LBLCS. I am LaChance, and I am joined by the Prince of Martinique, a happy cloud. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, LaChance. I'm doing even better than I was earlier today because now I get to cast some League of Legends for the LBLCS Commercial League Degenerates Esports versus 10th Circle, which correct me if I'm wrong, I think both these teams this is their first time being shown this season.
That is absolutely the case. And we, if you're looking at the stream and you're noticing, oh my God, there's some people missing on the side of 10th Circle. We know, they know, but that's not going to stop us from getting into the pro draft. Now, you might also look at these logos and you might think, hey, LaChance, does one of those logos look super familiar? Yeah, it's the Live or Let Die logo because I never got sent the other logo. But that's okay. We're low budget. We planned for this.
Kind of looks like a degenerate a bit.
You know what it does, actually? That's a good point.
Could
there
be.
are degenerate qualities.
Might have not, great livers.
That's
when I was a degenerate, when I was young and a degenerate, like most of the other degenerates out there,
right.
My liver definitely went through it. That's all I'm gonna say.
100%. I think that's enough rationalization for us, for me. Ooh, and the fifth person just came in. Guys, we're gonna get into it. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I think we've got two great teams. I think we've got some spicy personalities on the field today. I went out onto the Rift earlier this evening just to sort of check the weather, the temperature to see, and it's a beautiful sunny day on the Rift. Some dew on the grass, the river, not too cold, not too hot. So it's going to be a couple of great games. It's going to be a block of 2, just as a reminder, because this is the commercial league. So this is not a best of 3, but no matter what, you're going to get 2 games. So it should be a good time.
Yeah, and to those who are watching that have been in the LBLCS before, we have some familiar faces on the side of the 10th Circle. Altazi, who was... I forgot his name. Starts with a K. He was on Buggle's team last year. Or no, he was Kanoa or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was Koa. He's changed it. I was talking to him earlier today.
And
he's changed
like
it a couple
3,
times.
8, 9 or something like that, or 3, 4, 6 or some numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's Altazi. And then we have Hoodrat Kid, who was on Altazi's team 2 seasons ago.
Yes.
Which were the Bonobo Boys, I think.
Yes, the Bonobo Boys.
Yeah, I don't really know. And I know Altazi is our executive league champion with Cloud9, right? No. That was the year before. They got moved up to executive from economy.
Yes.
And it didn't go as well for them.
Fun bit of LBLCS lore. If you're new to the league, we ran a Valorant league for one little split, and I believe the Bonobo Boys won that. So, Praetorian says more lore. We're talking about some LBLCS lore.
In the beginning, there was only one league.
There was only
one league. I wasn't there around for that time. I came in the second season. But there was one.
This is not just a compliment to butter you up, but when the Glue Eaters joined, we loved the first season. It was fantastic. We got a lot of incredible people who showed up in the first season. When the Glue Eaters showed up and we started meeting some of the personalities that were coming to the league, we were like, all right, this is going to be fun. This is definitely something we want to keep doing. So every league has brought in more fresh faces and more fantastic people. We find ourselves here.
Wait, Quaz, did you change your...
Is he magical, Quaz? One League of Pain. Iron Miners, baby.
Quaz?
A shout out.
Iron Miners. Shout out
to the Quaz there.
Anyway, we have some bands coming in. We got a Nivea,
yes, of
Seraphine,
course.
Kane on the side of the Degenerates. Two of those I think are targeted at Hoodrat Kid, Kane towards their jungler, and then Graves, Jin Maokai. Some meta champs getting banned, actually. And this looks like a CEO draft. They got Shen first pick, followed by Camille, Samira, both very strong. And now Renekton getting picked. Renekton, a considered counter to Camille. And yeah. So I knew Altazi was going to pick the Camille because I looked at his... A lot of these players were unranked, so I just wanted to see what they were playing.
Sure.
And he had been spamming Camille in normal and flex games. So I felt like that was what's going to come up. Kaisa being picked. Again, this is like a meta draft. And then the Echo. Echo is a flex. It could go in mid or jungle. I'm pretty sure Hoodrat Kid does play the Echo, though, so I assume it might go. And yeah, the Shen, because they have Renekton, is either going to be a jungle Shen or a support Shen. Shen support, actually pretty decent. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I think it's not as good as, say, Leona or Nautilus. So the Victor band comes in.
Folks, let me know if the music that I'm playing is either too low or not high enough, because we're taking some notes. We're trying to add a little bit of music in the background. That's high praise though coming out from here. This is looking like a CEO level chess match in the draft phase here.
It's just a lot of meta champs being picked. So I'm interested to see what they round their comp out with. I am not a fan of Shen Jungle in this season. I think it got a lot worse. It was okay last season, but jungle is so strong that you just want one of those champs that can like power farm and gank. Shen does not farm super quick. His first clear is pretty good, but after that he kind of falls behind. So we'll have to see.
Tommy Welshie saying Shen support looks solid here. Thank you, Rescue.
Nunu comes in. So it is the Echo mid, which was predicted. Saving support for counter pick, which a lot of teams do. Support being very impactful in fives. Sejuani coming in, so it is the Shen support.
Another friend.
I expect a melee mid here with Sejuani. Sejuani quite weak right now. Used to be the queen of the jungle, but pretty mediocre, I would say, at the moment. But definitely can, you know, any pick can really work. Especially, I don't expect her to. Okay, so it is going to be Orianna. So not a melee champ. So Sejuani only really has Shen and Renekton to help with her passive, which is the stun, basically. And Shen, I'm not a huge fan of Shen support. I think it could work. Samira is kind of low range, so maybe that benefits him. And then Rakan to run it out. Okay, so they're going to go with Rakan. I don't know why they just didn't pick Nautilus or Leona when they're up with Samira, or Alistair. But maybe it's just it could be a preference thing. I think Rakan is a tier below those champs personally, but he can still do his job. He can still initiate. Unfortunately for him, they have a lot of CC, so if he jumps in, he could potentially just get bursted.
Just want to say thank you so much for the follows, guys. Tulip Sack from 15 minutes ago, and Yam Kryhis. I was never going to get that. And I negate it too. Thank you guys so much for joining the LBLCS. We will see you at the investors meetings in Vermont, in the Denny's, in the back. Ask around. We'll be able to get you directions to the place. Praetorian says current hype conductor. What's up, Not Just a Man? How's it going,
Who
dude?
won the game yesterday?
Which game?
Spare Parts versus Liver Let Die.
Oh,
Because no one gave these people their points. And if I click delete Praetorian... Actually, no, if I click delete, I think they get all their points back. Do we know who won the last game, though?
Yes. Spare Parts won the last game.
Well, I'm sorry, Praetorian, but all your schmeckles are mine.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Praetorian. We were talking about that earlier today. Yeah, man, I had my my one allotted game of League of Legends a year in the LBLCS yesterday, and pulled out a W.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Free coffee on LeChance? Absolutely. Once we get to the Denny's, I do know the assistant manager. He will give us free coffees of that, I am sure. We are also welcome to all the ketchup packets that we can carry. So somebody bring a backpack. No LeChance equals no chance. That's what I'm saying. Now, are you know how to do betting, yes?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Excellent. I'm so glad. All right, guys. Like we promised, you'll be able to gamble all the schmeckles you want.
Here we go.
Let's get those bets in.
So are you a sub or are you a starter? Were you subbing?
I'm the way that whole Buggleberries organization works is you just say if you want to play, or if you can't make the game.
Oh, you're on Buggle's team, okay.
Yeah. Well, he's not on the team, but it's within that organization. So
no one is going for Degens here. Everyone voting for Circle between 9 and 11.
No one's going for Degens. You know what I'm going to say. Who wants to feel? There we go. Okay, good.
I mean, just bet a little bit of points, guys, because if you win, the return rate is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah,
right?
Whoever bets on Degenerates, you guys are going to feel, you're going to feel alive during this game. My floor mate still is
a lot of the 10th Circle fans, I guess.
Yeah.
Your floor mate still isn't playing for 10th Circle yet.
Yeah, we had a miracle. Actually, I think that's what he was referring to. We had a miracle situation where 2 LBLCS members met IRL, just like very randomly, which is pretty crazy.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, we got a young and growing community here.
Yeah, like 600 something people, more than that.
Like 1,400 people.
Oh my god. How do
Yeah.
you check? Can you check how many people are in the Discord? I wish there was like a way to do that. Maybe there
is a way. I think you just have to be an admin. It's top left server settings. I don't know if that's available for staff mates and stuff.
So, just another reason I should.
Just another reason.
Chat, just put it out there. If you guys, Happy Cloud for admin.
Happy Cloud for admin.
Starting my
campaign.
Political campaign.
I love it. That's perfect. You'll have to
mostly so I can have the power to ban people or put the chat in slow mode. That's all I want. I was trying to do that the other day, and then I told another admin, Swift Ranger, I said, hey, you should put this chat in slow mode. People are flaming each other. And he goes, I don't know how. And I was like, oh.
Swift Ranger, who today commented in a thread and said, just remember, I can clear this Discord out to just my friends in less than 10 minutes. Just dropping threats.
Power.
He's been an admin for about 2 weeks. But hey, man, I support your political campaign. You got to lobby to the council.
Grim 123, Happy Cloud for admin or right. You're my favorite.
There it is.
Viewer.
And then a smiling man who looks kind of like Tom Segura a little bit.
He does look like Tom Segura a bit. So anyway, kind of touched on this, but I'll briefly for a minute. I personally am going to go with 10th Circle.
Mm-hmm.
I really like their comp. I also know their players, and I think I have a lot of stock in them. What I do think can happen is Sejuani, if she prioritizes top ganks, could potentially really snowball Renekton. It's already a hard matchup for Camille, and Renekton instantly procs her stun. The chain CC is pretty brutal. After that, I do think that Degens have a nice composition that is good front to back and somewhat easy to execute. But I have a feeling that there's gonna be a lot of blood in the beginning of the game, and the 10th circle comp thrives in that kind of action. Nunu really good in skirmishes. Echo, Camille, Samira, Rakan, these champs really love to just fight early. So Camille's a monster mid to late though, yes, but if Camille gets too far behind, then she will never really be able to match the Renekton in the side, and the game can be snowballed. And then I would say overall, the Degen comp kind of scales better. They have a more traditional front to back comp. There's a lot of low range on the side of 10th circle. Sorry, the team names, I'm trying to learn them. So it's going to be a little rough. Also, Hoodrat Kid opting for barrier instead of teleport, which means he's going to want to look to fight here. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think Orianna can actually be a kind of a tough matchup for Echo if the Orianna can position well enough and poke him out. But if the Orianna isn't careful, then she's gonna potentially just get jumped on repeatedly. I'm not a fan. I'm being told in the chat that he always goes barrier. So maybe it's just his Hoodrat Kid style. I do think barrier is like a slept on summoner spell. It is pretty strong, especially on champs with like a lot of sustain, because you can trigger. The best example of this is like Cassiopeia, because if you get low enough on Cassiopeia and you have the Conquer, Ravenous Hunter, Last Stand set up, you can pop your barrier and just start sustaining, healing like an insane amount. Doesn't really work for Echo. Echo's more of like a hit and run style champ, but we'll see. It's obviously a personal preference. Players are allowed to take what they think will work best for them. That's nothing crazy.
And we'll see how this all plays out for sure. There's definitely something to be said for doing what's familiar, what's comfortable, even if it might not make the most sense. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm also gonna bet on 10th circle here. Now, does this mean that we've double caster cursed them? I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe we've ruined their whole game.
But does it like cancel it out though? That's the thing.
That's a good question.
2 casters. Also, I don't know about you, but my record for predicting winners is shit. So I always, whoever I pick, I'll be like, oh, on paper they should easily win this, and then they lose. So it's definitely
Now the real question is, should we be preserving our group average by just be always splitting the guess so that
that's
collectively we're correct on one level or another?
Copy 43 Rocks, the notorious plat top laner that all the memes are about, in the chat right now. Shout out to him on the Pace Tasters, who I think won their last match. I think they're also in the commercial league. I don't know which division they are.
Well, congrats.
They get level 2. Here's a level 2 all in. Misses the knockup.
Rakan goes in, doesn't get the knockup, but he does get some auto attacks off here. Let's see. Samira deciding to stay up. I mean, they've still got the additional level right here. Kaisa getting slapped around.
So they both get level 2. Shen at level 1 without taunt is obviously pretty useless in these trades.
Hoodrat Kid going in here. It's a bit of a combo off. It's going to back off. I imagine we're going to be seeing a lot of that from Echo.
Oh, here comes Sejuani. Nice. This little poke. Okay.
A reminder. Just a reminder that he's there. Camille, though, committing right here. Nunu coming up as well. A horny cyclist trying to pedal away, and here he goes. Can this alligator get away? He's got a teleport coming in to help him out, but that Orianna's going to get locked up by Hoodrat Kid. He's going to keep going, whapping him. with a baseball bat. Oh, gonna go back in. Hardstuck Brother may have gone too far up in the double flashes, and he gets out. Still got the shield. Eltazi now. Now the person who's on the defense here does grab his shield. Nunu's right around the corner. Scraptastic and back to the middle lane right here. Hoodrat Kid gets taken down for first blood. Orianna takes it away. Whew, they're going to be talking about that in comms.
So I don't expect this to happen because the level, I don't know if the players are there yet, but Orianna could teleport back and freeze the wave. She's not teleporting. Oh, she used her teleport earlier, I guess.
Camille gets locked up, doesn't make the jump over. He's got some backup.
Regardless, it's pushing into Ori here, it looks like. No, not really. It's actually pushing in Echo. Okay, that's not bad for Echo. If it was pushing into them and Ori backed and froze the wave, oh my god, the Echo would be out of the game. Because he has no flash or barrier versus Sejuani, and Orianna can still freeze. Orianna can totally do this too, by the way. This is the advantage of ranged versus melee.
Right.
So what Orianna wants to do in this situation is push the wave in, bounce it, so it will start to push back, and then pull the wave to the side when it has, you know, the 4 or so minions, and get a freeze, and make Echo farm with this Q. And because Echo can't walk up to the wave, if he has to farm with this Q, he's always pushing the wave back into him. So it's yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Shen
Nice
gets the
poke
taunt
here.
off here. I don't know about the follow-up damage though. Sejuani has showed up in a couple of different places where the lanes have already been pushed up, but I do like that we're 5 minutes in and we've seen several attempts on people's lives. Tons of ganks across the map here. CS-wise though, just looking across the map, Renekton got a pretty healthy lead early on here, and Samira ahead as well. So we've got advantages in different places here along the map. Echo gonna go in, looking for his third hit right there. Backs off. He's got Sejuani coming as support.
I do think that's the nature of top. I think if Camille gets out of the matchup with like 10 or 15 CS behind, she's kind of happy actually, because I think it's really hard for her to trade into Renekton. I do like that Scraptastic is pressuring early on the Sejuani, but he is falling behind a bit. Oh, Nunu.
Here comes Nunu. Throws a snowball into a wall. Just coming down to say hey.
Yeah, just to show them he's in the game. He's here. Right. Respect him.
Don't forget about me.
But yeah, so Scraptastic, his gank attempts for sure are he's putting pressure, but when he gets 6, right, those kills will be a lot more guaranteed. Okay, and this is kind of it. It's not gonna freeze. It's just this is a slow push, but Camille really can't get near the wave here. So maybe Nunu will kind of try to bail her out. This is a dangerous part where Renekton could get ganked on this wave coming in. If I was the top laner, or if I was playing with my top laner, he would say, "Yo, after Krugs, gank this guy because the wave's pushing in, slow pushing into me." Or you would be afraid and say, "Yo, they might try to dive me on this wave," which they totally could try. Obviously, Sejuani's on the bot side of the map.
And speaking of the devil, Nunu is moving in that area. There's a pink ward though. Snowball gets brought up. Camille goes in. They're starting this fight right here. 40 Cyclist got a lot of life yet. He does ult right there. Deals a lot of damage to this Camille, but he's going low as well. He gains a little bit of health back, and he's going to go down. They're going to feed that kill right to Eltazi. Camille's going to get back into this top lane.
Okay, that's great. Good job on Nunu. Pressuring. I really think Sejuani needs to put most of her efforts top. She's I think a much stronger 2v2. Oh no, the Shinshin TP. Okay, he's fine.
Oh, here we go. He's got a Shinshin TP. It's a name I haven't heard in a hot second.
Yeah.
Kais has got some farm to collect here. Now, gold pretty even. Everything's pretty even across the map here, outside of the dragon going over to the Degenerates, who you'll see I have given, just for consistency's sake, the Live or Let Die logo. They said they liked it. Oh, all right. Sejuani does secure that scuttle, and he's going to stick around. Nunu's coming in for this fight right here. Sejuani's got 6, though. Let's see if he turns back. Does get Stomp right there. Orianna still doesn't want to fight. Walks away, throwing the ball over the wall. They're going to have priority on Rift if they want that. Oh, no, I guess they got Scuttle there as well.
I might be a little ahead of you. I'm at 8:40 or 8:55.
Ooh,
6.
You're 2
7.
seconds ahead of me. Let's do some IRL in the middle of a fight, too.
Okay, Tazi actually winning out on that trade top. Might be more familiar with the matchup.
Oh, Orianna ulting right there. Hoodrat Kid taking these auto attacks, using his ult, goes backwards. Let's see if he can pull this off to flash forward. Whew.
Gets it.
Good
fancy
kill.
Moves.
Very fancy, very slippery. If I were to list off some numbers here, oh, dang it, paused again. 931, 932, 33.
I'm at 35, 6, 7, 8.
You're like a quarter second ahead of me. I can live with that. We got a fight right here, Nunu.
Okay.
Oh my god, junglers and top laners galore. Double flashes, triple flashes. Kill goes over to Eltsatsi. Can't even say his name. I'm gonna stop trying. Camille's doing a good job here, but the teleport's coming back in. Will she regret going forward? She gets the double kill. But now can she fight the Orianna? And a lot of fighting going on in the bot lane here as well. Samira slinging guns, slinging swords. We've got 2 people with a quarter health fighting 1 person with full health. Can they pull it off? Both sides questioning their ability to succeed in that moment. And they both back off. Live to die another day.
Taking a sip of my kombucha here.
Ooh, I'm drinking Poland Springs water tonight. That's who my stream is sponsored by.
Yeah, Orianna TPing in there, unfortunately not able to pick anything up. I think giving a little too much respect here to Hoodrat Kid. It is intimidating when the Echo just keeps eating into you, but as range, you got to realize that if he comes into you and does his combo, you can run him down because he has no cooldowns anymore.
Right.
Oh,
Sejuani goes out a little early.
Yeah, a little far on the ult, maybe not familiar with the range, or just thought, hey, maybe our mis-execution, maybe he's trying to like Q ult and just didn't press the Q button. So that can always happen. But they're going to start the dragon here. This is a very risky dragon, the chance. I'm not entirely sure if I'm okay with this.
Interesting. They're forcing the bot lane to back off again here.
Yeah, I'm glad that the bot lane... Ooh, nice dodge.
Yeah, Camille, though, committing to this fight. Not at all. Walking away. There's a lot of sparring going on from each side. Both Camille and Echo keep getting the attention of the camera because they'll go in, do a full combo, and then have all these escapes to get out. But what might not escape is this dragon. Looks like both teams eyeing it. Nunu on it as well, obviously very good at securing objectives like this. Let's see if Shen and Kaisa can do anything sneaky, or maybe they're going to decide to pull off here because Hoodrat Kid is here as well. And that is a 4-stack, and that's going to be a Mountain Drake that turns over to 10th Circle.
Yeah.
We got Cloud.
Unfortunately, that's what happens with the...
Oh, wait. Also, unfortunately, we got Camille trapped.
I got to kill him.
Let's
he doesn't have his ult.
Oh, yeah.
I think if Sejuani had his ult there, I'm fairly certain he just kills him.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tazi was not... did not respect that Sejuani damage. Sejuani just beat him over the head with his club. But yeah, I think... Yeah, unfortunately what happens, you know, when you go for the drag like that and then you have to reset, well, then they can just do the drag. So they're able to get the dragon in return. Nunu with the
snowball coming in right here. He does get the knockup on Camille. Hoodrat says, yes, I'm down, but Orianna's got her ult and actually gonna be fine here. Shen coming out in her favor. That's what teammates are for, man. Oh my god, Camille yeets herself into the lane right there. Not sure if she was aiming for Renekton or not.
Unsure if Hoodrat Kid had his W up or not. Because if he comboed that, you know, like threw it kind of where the snowball was going to hit, he might have been able to get the stun. He threw it a little bit after she was able to walk out. But the Shen ult probably would have save that anyway. But they get the Shen ult for very low commitment there, so not too bad. And Hoodrat Kid starting to get his items. Echo really starts to scale hard in these mage matchups, and after an item or two, he can like start to really punish them, and he's hard to side against. He just goes in.
Echo going, back in here, but doesn't have enough damage to just like fully delete this Orianna for at least quite some time.
He can kind of just do that on cooldown now. Like he just constantly go in. In this matchup, I definitely think the onus is on Orianna to try to. Okay, throws it in.
Yeah, let's see.
Get a lead as early as possible.
Stack. My computer pauses, but now we're back, and that's fine. Orianna very low, flashes away. Hoodrat Kid gonna walk out feeling pretty confident. Ult's back in, and there are the moves that you expect from an Echo. Wow. All right.
Yeah, and Hoodrat Kid able to bait her in.
Wait, here's some more moves. Sejuani's saying, hey, I'm going to get some revenge here. Let's see. I don't know if he's got ult or not. He stuns him up. Hoodrat Kid has a shield. Might be able to get away. A flash forward to secure the kill. The shutdown goes on to Sejuani. That's the spiteful kind of playing that I like to see. Just, you kill my guy, I'm going to come at you.
You're definitely pretty disrespectful of Hoodrat Kid.
Absolutely.
He's like, hey, I can get some plates here.
Ooh, here we go.
To get them. Actually, the plates were gone.
2v1 on the top lane. Renekton, wow. Great dodge right there. Slice and dice.
So Renekton has acquired a pretty hefty CS lead in this lane. But with all the kills, Camille's sitting pretty. And as soon as she's able to get her... I think she's going for the Divine Sunder. She will be pretty strong. I don't really know if she'll be able to, like... I'm not entirely... certain how the matchup goes altogether.
Camille,
okay, all in here.
Wow, so much damage. Renekton ults right here. Nunu's coming as well. If he dies, Flash comes out. Okay, he's walking back in. He's still got some time because Shen is coming as well. The slice and dice brings him up, but he's not in range. He's just going to clear out this wave, but he does still have the Rift Herald, which I believe he's going to try and drop right here.
We're trying to get the first turret here. I'm unsure if he...
Ooh, Hoodrat. He's got his eyes on a target right here.
If he stunned a minion, I didn't see the stun come out, but he's been giving some fancy
Kai'Sa
moves.
getting locked up right here. They're going to try and dive her. She does survive that, and Renekton across the map. Computer paused again, but that's okay. We're right back in it. Horny Cyclist, slice and dice up here, does stun the Renekton. He's going to keep following, and Orianna's here as well.
Stun should be up soon.
Yeah, he's got a speed boost right here. I don't know if Renekton's going to be able to get out. There's going to be the dash over with the flash, and they dodge the shockwave. Nice. A great escape.
Yeah, definitely good. They got the turret. I hope Renekton got the gold. I assume he did. He did TP, so maybe, hopefully he didn't miss out on that juicy turret gold. Good. I'll say good on the bot lane. 10 circle. They saw Shen made a play on the other side of the map, so they definitely tried to get the dive. But Skank Hunt 42Z Kai'Sa was able to outplay the dive there and survive. And yeah, so the gold is actually in the favor.
It's a 3v3. Let's see. My computer pauses once again, and here we are. Renekton goes, or Rakan goes so deep in right there. The taunts come out as well.
Oh no!
Channeling. Oh my God. Samira dealing some damage right there, but Scraptastic might go down. Rakan and Nunu versus Shen here, and a flash away. Oh, Hoodrat Kid's here too. They might dive.
Don't run into it. Stay by your turret.
Oh, he got the shield, but he took 3 turret shots. Yeah, I don't know what it is. My computer doesn't want to stay all the way up.
I think it's like desyncing our time, but it's okay. It'll work out.
Absolutely.
So Altazi teleported mid during that time to prevent the tower from going down, although it looks like the tower is still pretty high. So just preventing the damage. Not entirely sure if I agree with that, because he loses the teleport advantage, right? Like he had this huge advantage over Renekton. Although Renekton is pretty strong. Like even with being 0-2-0, he still has acquired a little bit of a shutdown.
Yeah.
And he might be able to just like, he might be unmatchable in the side lane, right? Like,
So Juani coming around. But Camille's got the escape, except Shen comes in with the taunt here. Going to try and hold him in place. So Juani able to come around the corner here. Let's see. Smite comes out. Renekton's there as well. Nunu turns away. That's always a sign that you're good as gone.
Unfortunately, Shen got the shutdown, but still a great kill. And yeah, this is looking good for Degens. Don't let the kills distract you. A lot of the gold is on the Camille, but I don't think Camille is going to be able to side lane very well against the Renekton. Okay, here they go. This is very risky.
This is a test right here. Now it's a 3-person dive onto this Renekton who does ult. He's charmed, and now he's back in the Shen's here as well. Nunu caught on the wrong side of this tower. Samir and Rakan taking a lot of damage right there as well. And Hoodrat Kid finding himself in a 1v2 in the top side. Fights on both sides of the map right now, and Renekton still wants to push up. He's got Shen here, a good buddy, looking to support him.
Yeah, I would actually... Oh,
Nunu versus Kai'Sa right here, but Hoodrat Kid's here as well. Can they take her out? They do, and they donate that kill to Hoodrat. It's probably where you want the gold going.
Kai'Sa kind of face planted there, unfortunately. It wasn't able to ult to the other side, and Nunu's got chain stunned. But yeah, that play from 10 Circle was a little ambitious. I actually think that they kind of lucked out. I feel like if maybe Renekton played it a little bit different, or maybe Shen was able to come in, or they didn't have the flash on Nunu, they would have like actually gotten multiple members lost from that. It's very hard to dive this Renekton with ult, especially when he has the Gore Drinker, because he gets so much healing. They have no Grievous wounds besides the Ignite. So, but yeah, it's very close game still. Kind of I'll say it's kind of the opposite of how we predicted it. Where we said Sejuani to be playing around the top, but instead she kind of didn't, and Nunu played around top. But we had Horny Cyclist here was able to basically create his own leads.
Right.
And he was pressured very heavily by Nunu. He died twice, but he has 70 CS lead, right? Like a massive CS lead.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge.
He's getting really strong. So we'll have to see how they execute the team fights. I do think that overall, Degen should have an advantage if they just clump up together. They have a better like 5v5 death ball. It will be pretty hard for Samira to get in and do damage. I think the advantage here for 10th Circle is obviously
Hoodrat Kid versus Horny Cyclist right here. I don't know if this is going to keep going, but Horny Cyclist seems to want it. He does ult right there, and Hoodrat Kid does have a tower to fall back onto. So he's going to
see Horny Cyclist is running on top of his ult. He's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Ult into me, please.
Let's go.
But yeah, so I actually think for 10th Circle here, their win condition is to not fight the 5v5.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do, right? I think like in the lower tier leagues, it always gets down to that. Okay,
it's
Altazi.
Hard to do. Yeah, Altazi going in right here. A great flash. Follow-up ult right here. And Hardstuck Brother does try to do Shockwave, a sombrero over that Camille, but it doesn't work. The other reason that avoiding a 5v5 is going to be really tough is because they've got 2 dragons right now, and they're going to want to try and get Soul for sure. Nunu coming in, gets a double knockup right here. And both sides are going to back off.
But what they're doing now is perfect. Like,
yeah,
they have Altazi in the side lane. Orianna.
Ooh, okay, let's see. Nunu right up here with Horny Cyclist. Rakan does get a knockup as well. They dash away, and I think, well, there's still 23 seconds left. They're going to have free reign to set up for this dragon.
Anyway, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Alt-C gets a tower on the other side of the map right here. Let's see if Nunu and Rakan can do anything.
So what I was trying to say is Orianna cannot match Echo or Camille. So what 10th Circle is going to be able to do is kind of like, it's like the Glue Eater special, is the 1-3-1. So you just have your 2 split pushers constantly on the side.
Nunu
Okay,
going in. Here we go. Speaking of
huge
specials,
shockwave.
this fight, a massive shockwave gets 3 people knocked up. An ult there from Echo, but wow, the Horny Cyclist is in deep on their lines, and Nunu gets a full channel off. He's not able to kill anyone, and Altsy is on the back line. Orianna is going to get knocked out of this fight. Hoodrat comes in, and a Sejuani ult a little bit late in the fight right there, but still very, very effective. Hoodrat Kid is not going to get out, except I was right.
Okay, wow.
Here. Oh, maybe actually able to get a kill on...
Okay.
Oh, flash away, the double flash. Wow.
So that fight was I thought 10 Circle was gonna like kind of handily win that.
Yeah.
But what ended, because they lost Shen and Orianna to the Altazi flank, but what ended up happening was Scrabtastic came in from the side, huge Sejuani ult, and just did so much damage. And the Gore Drinker Hydra combo coming out of this Renekton, he just couldn't die. Like they only have 1 member of their team with Grievous Wounds, and I'm gonna rewind a second because I'm not streaming, so I can double check.
Nice.
Okay, he had the Grievous Wounds prior, but they only have 1 Grievous Wounds, and the Grievous Wounds isn't like an upgraded version. So yeah, that was just a good fight. Horny Cyclist like showing, this is a perfect example, by the way, to some of our viewers that are maybe in the lower ranks that are trying to learn like some fundamentals. This is why farm is so important. He's at about 10 CS a minute, and because he has so much farm, it doesn't matter that he was 0-2-0 in the laning phase. He is a monster, and he created most of these leads by himself. Really awesome from him, actually. So we're gonna have to see. It isn't the end of the game, obviously. It was just the Cloud Drake they got, but that was a good surplus of gold, swinging the lead to about a 4K gold lead, and overall, I think Degens are in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've been commanding the map for, I'd say, the majority of the game here. Even when they've been down, they've had a gold in kills. They've had a gold lead for most of the game. Maybe even for the entire game. I didn't catch before like 12 minutes who was like significantly in the lead, but after that it's been Degenerates. Some missing pings coming out there.
Oh, misses the ult there.
Yeah, Sejuani does miss the ult there, and they're gonna be able to get out, but they're flanked right here. Let's see, Samira is low on health and is just gonna be chased down by Degenerate Esports. Horny Cyclist just gonna make his way to the bot lane there. So big.
That's what we call a lack of spatial awareness, because they ran right into Renekton.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and they knew he was there.
Yeah.
Maybe Renekton killed himself here, though.
Ooh,
we'll see.
See, yeah, Camille
Pop
gonna
the Gore
ult on
Drinker.
top of him. Rakan
Okay.
and Camille. Oh my god, he's still alive. And now he's got Orianna shield on him. Does take another turret shot, though. It's a little bit risky, but what can you do?
Hoodrat Kid on the bot side of the map, though, LeChance getting a turret here. Someone needs to recall and stop him, because he can keep pushing. He does have the Sheen.
Absolutely.
They might, or maybe they just say he doesn't have teleport. Let's force.
Yeah,
Renekton's ult is. Oh, okay.
I think it
still
depends on
actually,
who kind of huge shockwave comes out, but it does miss a
my
lot.
God.
They're seeing a massive fight right here. Everything's coming out. I see the new channel. Health bars going down. It looks like Degenerates, though, commanding this fight. Maybe Horny Cyclist looking low, but he lives, and he gets a kill on top of that. Sparky Sparks diving into the back lane, but he goes down as well. And now it's just Rakan and Nunu. And now it's going to be Echo who's got it back. And we're seeing the recall come out. He was able to secure that inhibitor, though, so even though they lost the fight there, oh, Echo's gonna stick around.
he's actually getting a base turret here.
Yeah. Nunu gets
I
the
don't know if
knockup. They're just
Orianna
trying to
can
stop.
him.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he can.
This is a backdoor for the ages. I don't think it's gonna be able to go much further on. Oh, but he's just gonna commit onto that Orianna. He actually might be able to kill her. 7 seconds till Samira's back up and Camille's back up. They push them off. Now they just want to stop these guys from recalling. Now Echo is going to recall right there. Kais is back as well. We've got a game. Oh, that was great.
Really?
Risky.
Yeah,
Risky.
It's really risky that I just feel like they
I'm not
needed
saying
to
it's
send
good.
back a
I'm
little
just saying
earlier.
it's exciting.
I just don't know, because I do think 10 Circle played that well. Like
Yeah.
at first they realized, okay, we can't win this fight, so let's just keep him bot. Also, he
Right.
doesn't have teleport. Continue and hit the turrets.
Yeah.
And I think that they didn't know really what to do on the side of Degens, but then 10 Circle was like, okay, well, we're kind of in this desperation mode where we don't have any way to, like, we're not going to win the straight up 5v5 anymore. We've decided this maybe. And they were like, okay, so well, let's just put Hoodrat Kid in the side lane and let's engage on them and force them to fight. And although they lost the fight, right, I think they lost 2 people.
Right.
They were still able to get 4 turrets, I think. Maybe they got the tier 1 earlier, so we'll say 3 turrets and the inhib, which is huge.
Yeah.
Bot inhib a little bit. Okay,
let's see.
buffers
Also,
that.
he does get taunted right here.
He's just gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. Sejuani does have ult that he can drop if he needs to. This is a 3v1. Oh, he does go. Oh my god. He makes it out using an interesting angle here. But Dragon's up. And now they know that Camille really can't participate in this fight. They know where
I think
Cyclist is
Kaisa
as well.
was a little too afraid to pull the trigger there and jump in.
Yeah.
They did have vision of most of the people, so...
Now it looks like they're trying to make a play on the opposite end of the map to get Horny Cyclist.
Yeah, Horny Cyclist just farming up a storm. Still almost at that 300 mark. 10 CS a minute. Huge, right? He has the Stairx gauge. He's an absolute monster.
I want to farm like that.
Oh, okay. Nuts. He finds someone.
Yeah, let's see if Rakan
jump
can
over the
get
wall.
out there. Oh, stuns him.
This is actually
coming
perfect
from behind.
for him.
He does get the stun onto Rakan right there. Ooh, they've got the 5v5 that they don't want. Let's see, 10th Circle versus Degenerate right here. Oriana Ball is on Horny Cyclist. He's been a star this whole game. Let's see what he can do here. Hoodrat Kid, I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this. He'd have to be really slippery.
He has his ult.
He does have his ult. Oh, that was good. Real sneaky. Hoodrat Kid.
Nice snipe.
Oh, but you got the Sejuani ult.
No.
The flash as well, unfortunately.
Flashes and dies to the Sejuani like AoE dot, basically.
Right.
Unfortunately. This is Baron pressure. They lost their mid. They did lose a lot of resources here, but they do still have the Shen ult, Ori ult, and Kaisa ult. But yeah, it just looks like 10 Circle's like, you know what? We're not going to fight you. We realize like we cannot win this 5v5.
You were saying it earlier.
I think that might be the right choice. Yeah, it is. I mean, I say this all the time, LeChance, and I should have maybe gone with my gut prior, but if you're in the lower tier leagues, I really think like front to back is the way to play.
Sure.
Like pure 5v5, because eventually it gets really hard, like you said, with especially with the dragons. Like this isn't just I wouldn't even say this is just like something. It's like, oh, people can't play.
Got a bit of a pause.
People can't play these comps. They can't execute them because they're not coordinated enough. It's more like the dragons force you to fight, and eventually the game devolves into 5v5. And that's why even in pro play, you see like most of the mid laners being played are not the Echo or the Zed. They're the 5v5 like Oriana, Victor, Syndra, these champs, right, that really thrive in this.
Right.
So, and the engage supports to force fights. It's really it's something that I think is like, especially if you're in some of the lower leagues, something to like really look at. And to be fair, maybe that's something they wanted to do. They did target a lot of bans at Hoodrat Kid. They took away his Anivia and Seraphine, which are 2 of these control mage style champions. Maybe those are stuff that he would prefer to play into the Ori. But not taking anything away from him. I don't think he's playing poorly at all. I think he's playing quite well. I just think it's hard to execute. This comp is very low range. It's hard to run in, and they're just beefcakes. They got basically 3 tanky mofos on the side of Degen. So we'll have to see. Unfortunately, the awful... Everyone always pauses during the damn sweeper. So all I hear is...
I also have the sweeper noise. I'm going to use this moment to try and catch up time-wise.
Also, I'm at 31 minutes exactly.
Oh, I'm at 31 minutes exactly.
Perfect. Also, it says now casting Buggleberry Finn and not Jerome.
What? Oh, that. Huh. I don't know what to do about that. I didn't put that there.
That's okay.
I think that's something from, and I'm just gonna
Guys,
take a
it's
shot in the dark. I think
not
that's from
Buggleberry,
Buggleberry's computer.
Probably. It's not Buggleberry and or Jerome.
This is LeChance and a Happy Cloud. And you know what? Shots fired at Buggleberry and Jerome. Get off our turf. You don't need to be tagging this
Buggleberry
up.
and Jerome.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
We're going to take some hard stances here, and we're going to stick to them.
This is a turf war.
Oh my God. Caster turf fight?
We should do like a caster custom like 5v5 at the end of the season. I think that'd be fun.
I think
we've never done that, but we didn't have enough casters for. We have a lot of casters now.
We got a lot of casters now. We could just let's cage match. Let's WWE cage match. We'll get a bunch of folding chairs. We'll grease ourselves up in canola oil, and we'll just get out there in the ring, and we'll slug it out for the fans.
Someone needs to fire the producers.
Yeah.
True. Samira basically can't play this game. Renek does everything Samira wants to do, but better because he's a little OP. Well, my friend, I'm going to tell you a secret. Samira is also OP, but she is low range, and Renekton can click his point-and-click stun move on her, so it is very hard for her to execute. She also doesn't have great setup, unfortunately, with this comp. Canola oil? You want us oiled up?
Yeah, canola oil, guys. Listen.
That'll cost
the
extra.
studio, yeah, we
I
can
don't know
only.
if these viewers are ready to see my oiled body.
That'll be a special treat after finals. I want to see LeChance do a backflip in a cage match to dunk on Buggleberry Finn. Hell yeah! Hey, Buggleberry Finn, I'm calling you out right now. All right. This at the after finals when we do have our cage match, I'm gonna backflip and dunk on you, and there will be ladders there, and I'm gonna use them to climb to the very, very top of the stadium, and I'm gonna give you the people's elbow.
Your Velveteen Sky maybe says putting my schmeckles that LeChance dies first on the battle royale. Come on, man, have some faith.
Oh, it's possible. It's possible. Hey, Velveteen Sky, I just realized we're in the same league. And I'm coming for you, man, because I'm in the bot lane, and I know you're in the bot lane. And sure, you're probably going to kill me, but I'm going to kill you at least once in our game.
You better.
Unless you've already played the team that I'm on, in which case, I'll see you in another match. In the playoffs. In the finals. I'm not going to back down now. We're on stream. Definitely.
The words have already been said. So maybe they try to 2v2 this guy.
Hey,
but
maybe.
He's just like, nah, I'm out of here. They got the Baron.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this game who have excellent ways to just dip out of a fight. Oh, is Velveteen in commercial? Never mind. I think I'm in economy.
Okay, Nunu swings in.
Yes, he does. Gets the knockup onto...
To Degens. Playing this Baron 4-1 good. Well, okay.
Yeah. Oh, let's
Horny
see, though.
Cyclist gets out of the Echo Stun.
10 committing on to Horny Cyclist right here, but he's
going
to ult, and that is a big old gator. He obliterates Hood Rat Kid. And that might be the game with Baron. We're going to have to see a miracle defense.
Or use his barrier.
That was rough. Kid.
Come on, man. You got your barrier. Maybe he just didn't expect to die. There's a lot of damage coming out of the Croc. And they could probably end the game here. I don't think... Okay, ults.
Let's see. Oh, my God. A huge Orianna ult right there. Not a lot of damage coming out from it, though. Just a very impressive-looking ability. And unfortunately,
for the side of the Degens here, they only killed one, and they don't have the super minions yet, so it's going to be really hard. Okay, I'll pause.
Oh, they might be able to. My computer paused, but now Camille going in onto this Orianna.
Okay, they might just go for the triple inhib. It seems like somewhat of an overstay to me.
Both towers are really low, though. I understand. Whoa. Horny Cyclist, so much damage right there. Scraptastic and Rakan just rushing through, charming everyone on the team. Kaisa on the side, hitting the back, and who is there? It's the Gator at full health, standing in the crowd, swinging his axe around. He is unbeatable. It's ridiculous.
Holy moly. Actual MVP goes to Horny Cyclist for game one. Insane display from this man. Well played to G-Gen Esports, and to all you doubters,
that is one bicycle I don't want to ride.
Go to Degens. Who? Let's see.
Yeah, I told you guys. I said, My Schmeckles are safe. Good job, lads.
25.2k goes to Ryan Rapido. Had
There it is. Yo, look at that damage chart. We're moving on to the other game, but I'll summarize it for you. Renekton did all the damage.
The Croc.
The Croc. Yeah. Ban the Croc.
Actually, well played to the side of. I think both teams had some good points, but really want to give a shout out to Horny Cyclist because he.
The man was a monster. He farmed like near perfect. It was really consistent, and he didn't for a second. Guys, that's why when you're in a game and like the other team has more kills than you, like that does not have to be a deciding factor. That man earned his money the hard way, 1 minion at a time. He took it wave after wave.
He just got a ton of farm, soaked up farm and XP, basically built his entire lead by himself. Very impressive. And because of that, he was able to carry. Like, he just really carried that game. You know, I will say Scraptastic did a good job on the
Nunu?
Scraptastic did it. No, he was the Sejuani. He did a really good job pressuring and was able to really make plays, especially after got his ult. I will say one thing. I think he should focus more on getting the ult as quickly as possible. The success rate of his ganks went up exponentially after hitting level 6, and he kind of delays that by ganking. But, you know, I think he felt like he needed a pressure. He also didn't pressure top that much, but maybe they were just like, oh, we trust our boy to make his own lead. So here's the thing. I am not a huge fan of Nunu in 5s. My reasoning is because Nunu is kind of like Katarina or these like roaming style champions. They're kind of just like scrappy champs that try to gank and play off people's like lack of vision or lack of like awareness, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to play against them if you're not fully paying attention. But in 5s, you got 5 eyeballs. So if Nunu's ever spotted, people could be like, hey, Nunu's right there. Like, back up. You know, like, Nunu's here. It's really hard for Nunu to pressure. And Nunu is really, really damn good in the early game because his ganks are, like, almost guaranteed kills if he can hit the snowball. But he very much falls off in the late game because he doesn't bring as much as, like, those other tanky champions would. And he doesn't bring as much if he gets his farmed, right? Like, he's not like a Graves or a Hecarim or Olaf, right? These champs that like start to just become like very much like threats, while Nunu is more like he plays to peel and he plays to like soak up damage, but he isn't going to be the one to like pressure. He's not a threat himself, really.
Right.
So getting into the thing, the pictures are mixed up, by the way, guys. So we have
the pictures are mixed up, but you know what? I actually have and here we go. The Croc gets banned first round.
First round ban on the Croc. I do think that for the side of Degen, if I see that, they're just target banning now at this point. They're not even. So maybe they didn't know what to ban, so they're target banning. If I see the Croc ban, I do think Altazi played well enough, despite like kind of getting beat down in the early game. If I do see the Croc ban, that to me is like, okay, they're picking Camille again, right? So unless you think you have a pick that is good into Camille, it might be worth banning. And they're banning the Jax. That is like 100%. I'm picking Camille here because those are like Camille's 2 worst matchups.
Right.
So we'll see if they ban. They'll have to drop the Seraphine ban potentially.
Nah, they decide to keep it. Let's see.
Wants the run back on the Camille. I mean, that to me is like, I don't know a more obvious like. Yeah.
Right. Telegraphed, but they got what they wanted, and so now we're coming into this game 2 with 10th Circle getting their first pick, right? If you had Schmeckles, if they had Schmeckles, this is where they're putting them. This is what they're betting them on.
So they do have Camille. Camille, probably the best top lane champion in the game right now. Does have matchups that are hard for her, but overall pretty strong. Degen's going with the Shen again, showing that they can flex it. I'm putting money on it that it's going to go bot, I think. Just because, I don't know. I don't know the Shen versus Camille matchup too. I think it might be Camille favored, but it might be Shen favored early. So we'll have to see. Olaf coming in. You hear, this is just like a, you ban my non-meta low play rate champ, I'm going to whip out an S tier pick.
Right.
Olaf here, right? And so this is going to be the Olaf jungle here. Very strong into most champs, and more importantly, very strong into the Nunu as well. So if they wanted the Nunu run back,
they're going to have some immediate trouble with that.
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, grabbing the Kaisa. Switching hands for this game. Let's see what else we're going to pick.
Yeah, so Kaisa's going into Sparky Sparks' hands here. We'll see if he can carry the game. Kindred. Okay, Kindred, I think, is okay into the Olaf. Not like a counter per se, but a good matchup. So I expect might be strong. We're gonna see what they're gonna pick here for pick 3. Maybe they just grab an 80 carry. Goes for the Lucian. Very aggressive. Could also be a solo laner. Lucian known for his known more, I would say, nowadays as a solo laner than a bot laner.
Sorry, I don't know if you hear any of the music that I'm playing in the background. It's now switched to some really dramatic stuff. Let's guys, I'm typing in copyright free viol. Oh, this is what I want. Hold on. This isn't what I want.
You can use any Riot music. That's copyright free.
Absolutely, but I thought,
we got some nice piano jams coming in. You can use some intense.
All right, I'll have some more things prepared
Nice piano jams.
next time. Let's see here.
Let's all take a minute.
Oh, do you want that epic
and
music?
Release our stress in through your nose, out through your mouth. Think of your happy place. And get ready to watch some League of Legends. We got Samira in the bot. Samira Ban, Leona Fresh, just pinching the support pool, trying to pinch what's good against Kaisa. Kaisa can definitely still get the Nautilus here. We'll see what Degen's pick. We're going to have to start revealing where some of these champs are going with this final pick. They definitely have the flex picks coming in full force here. So it's a Lulu, which technically is a flex stick, by the way. Lulu can't go into a solo lane, but I imagine it's going to be Lulu bot. Not a huge fan of the Lulu, but Lulu can build the Staff of Flowing Water Moonstone Renewer combo, which is taken off and will potentially make these Enchanter champs more meta. Blitzcrank coming in, quite good into Enchanters, but they could easily put Lulu in a solo lane. We'll see. And maybe Hoodrat Kid goes for the Zoe here.
Hey.
Or, yeah. I do my research.
You do?
Sometimes.
That piano.
And
all right,
finally,
people enjoyed the piano music, but we're back on to the other stuff. But I'll keep that in mind. Next Tuesday, I'll come with a a veritable soundboard of different songs. We can have a smorgasbord of emotions. Last pick.
Finally, oh my god, this team comp is crazy. So it looks like it's gonna be a Varus Lulu with Shen top and Lucian mid.
Wait, really quickly before they start, everybody look at the chat box. Is that a different font? That's definitely a different font, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, sometimes the font switches up because, right, it's a small indie company and, they can't always, everything can't run super well.
Right.
They don't have the funding for that.
Yeah, I mean, that would take like $10 billion, you know? By the way, not sure if I said it, but Nate48K, thank you so much for the follow. That was 7 minutes ago. Not just Chance got the premium league client chat font. Yeah, I was bugging out. Fonts can drive you crazy sometimes. Just the way it is. So game 2, you've learned from game 1. Oh, Gatsotsu 0, a name that I definitely nailed. Thank you so much for being the newest investor in the LBLCS. We will see you in Vermont at the Denny's in the back. You know where to go. And I see that you didn't fail the exercise. That was actually a hidden purpose of it. So consider yourself a success. It's game 2. You've learned lessons from game 1. You're warmed up, adrenaline coursing through your veins. Looking at these compositions, where are you putting your money, considering the fact that you are cursed and whoever you choose will almost certainly lose?
Should I be fair and pick the other team? I don't know. To be fair, I think both of these comps, I don't have a clear winner based on drafts.
Right.
Nothing sticks out to me. I do kind of favor the side of 10th Circle based on similar reason. They're scrappy. I also think Degens doesn't have a comp that plays out the same way it did last time, where it's not nearly as like group S5 and win. It's more of a we got to play out early. Like Lucian and Olaf need to create their own leads in the early game, so it's definitely more volatile. And I do think besides Horny Cyclist and maybe Scraptastic, the skill check went to the side of 10th Circle. And Altazi, although he got the farm lead from Horny Cyclist and he did get a lot of pressure, he was able to do a lot of work. He just wasn't able to beat the Renekton. So we'll have to see.
Interesting.
Someone said the real talk is Degen's lack of magic damage. Well, it doesn't really matter because there's actually no tanks, right? Camille will be the only one who's really itemizing much of any armor.
Interesting.
The magic damage really doesn't matter. You don't need to fully commit. But yeah, I think Hoodrat Kid showed that he can. I would say he outlaned Hardstuck Brothers, so maybe he can pressure him.
Oh my God!
But
Wait,
I do
betting
think
as well. Sorry. Carry on.
Oh yeah,
betting.
That's here. Sorry, I got it.
Gatsuto0 says that his team is paying him in IHOP. I actually don't have a lot of experience with IHOP. I've been in a couple of different times. But man, if the best pancakes don't just come from those little hole-in-the-wall diners, breakfast food's very important to me. Do we think it'll be Lethality Varus?
I hope not. That to me
would not. You don't think that's an ideal circumstance?
Not great. But that's just me. I think the on-hit Varus is actually pretty good right now. But Lethality Varus is okay. Also, I don't think Lethality Varus would get much benefit from the Lulu, the synergy with attack speed, right, that Lulu offers. So, They have DPS from Lucian, but can he go pork oriented? Yeah, but they could just have more DPS, right? They have Lulu, who really can give the champs a benefit. What they could be doing is he could go this like hybrid Lucian build, or not Lucian, Varus with Nashor's Tooth, Kraken Slayer. But what I'm assuming he'll go is the Gale Force normal crit build, like Gale Force, Runeance Hurricane, Infinity Edge type C.
Ooh, and now we're seeing kind of the opposite what happened. People are saying, all right, we just saw Degens win that last game. We're going to bet 3K on them. But some people are being smart. They're hedging their bets. Putting some money on 10th Circle as well. Y'all want to see AP Varus? Ask nicely. Vixis in the chat here. Also in the game. Wait, which is... Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. I was about to say, they've been in the game for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So that would be pretty wild. Yeah, the DPS from Lucian. Can you go? Well, anyways, we're going to get the answers to these questions in a couple seconds when we hop into this game. Real question is, are we going to have a fancy invade? Is Blitz going to reach out with his big old hand and grab someone, pull them over a wall, put them where they don't want to be? We're going to find out. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, right. Wouldn't it be crazy if we got into a game that fast? Nah, you know how this is. We got to load in for either 2 seconds or 5 minutes.
Just waiting. There we go.
Oh, hold on. Never turned the music off. Oh, no. Don't mind me, guys. All right, I think Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to turn this... How do we get rid of this text? Yeah, there we go. Get off our turf. Unmuting. Going back to the game. We're seeing some interaction with chat here. Okay. Are we back? LeChance computer, take my energy. Did you turn off the build suspense button? It's in settings, insane settings no one should ever use. Oh my God, guys. If you have been here with the LBLCS for a hot second, you will know that my computer is a character of its own. And today it came out to play.
Won. Game 1.
Degens won. We're back, guys.
Best Syndra player.
Oh my God. Whew. All right, guys. We're back. Don't even worry about it. Thank you so much for sticking with us through that pause. Ah, damn it. Oh my God. That text is back. The now casting Bugleberry Finn and not Jerome. When I tried to get rid of it, the computer crashed. Wonder if Bugleberry put something, something in there.
Yeah, Bugleberry just plugging himself again.
Again. My God.
So Horny Cyclist playing back, respecting the Kindred. Kindred still trying to make this work, but he knows. He's like, all right, you guys camped me last time. Well, you got me. Okay. Face checks
let's see
into the Olaf here.
Yeah, absolutely. Kindred versus Olaf right here. Let's see. There's going to be some pops of damage. A flash over the wall. Flash again. He dodges the axe and gets first blood to the side of 10th Circle right there. Oh, the logos didn't switch either. That's A-okay. On your left side is 10th Circle, not Degenerate. Computer crash undid some things that I did. Yeah, the names are switched. You're absolutely right. We're just gonna have to bear with that for a hot second.
So Olaf with a bit of a misplay there. Hoodrat Kid trades back.
Nice.
Olaf did not pick up his axe, so he threw his axe and then he just didn't run to pick it up. He could have just barely stutter stepped, and he might have won that actually. Most of Olaf's damage in the early game custom axes. Olaf waiting in the bush here. Looks like he's gonna try to get him on the face check. Oh my god, he just
flashed over the wall. Kindred maybe outnumbered, maybe going down here. Giving those double buffs over to Lucian is going to be real big. Oh, let's see. Hoodrat Kid might think that he can do something here. He gets the double buffs.
Okay, that's Lucian not respecting the so he just walking up and igniting him there.
Hey, this is a much higher tempo game than the other ones. So far, we're still early on. They can still pump the brakes. But yeah, buff transfer complete.
Olaf really out of position here. Runs into the bubble. Doesn't have anywhere he can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he gets the shield and the shield.
Oh, he's actually going to get out of there. But Lulu is pulled. Oof. Trading the support. And he's picked up on the backside. They're actually maybe going to take out everyone. The flash over and the double kill for Zoe. 3-0 in 5 minutes. We're 7 minutes into this game. Or sorry, 5 minutes into this game with 7 kills. Yeah, the buff train went Olaf, Kindred, Lucian, Zoe.
So Hoodrat Kid.
Oh my god. Zoe tags him again. Whew. Guys, if you're just tuning in, my bad. The names are in the wrong place. The logos are wrong. Here's what you need to know. Degenerates is on red side. They won game 1. 10th Circle is on blue side. And as of right now, 6 minutes in, they're in the lead. We're going to see what happens, though. I've seen Zoe snowball.
Kid.
Oof.
I mean, he's in a position to, like, really carry this game,
seriously pop off. And we had somebody in chat earlier say it's going to be up to Hoodrat Kid to carry this game. And little did we know that was more prophetic than we realized at the moment. So we'll see if he can pull it off. But he's definitely in the position to do that.
And I think we can see a level of discomfort here for Scraptastic as opposed to the Sejuani. His Olaf mechanics not nearly as up to snuff as the Sejuani mechanics were. So the targeted ban was good. And I think one thing that's going to go well for the side of 10th Circle is that Horny Cyclist is on a champ that isn't nearly as threatening in the 1v in the team fights. Like, he is going to be a tank. So he will be strong and will be able to offer utility, but he won't have the same carry potential if he is able to get a pretty decent lane lead like he did prior.
Right. Just in a different way.
So, yeah. Best Syndra player says, look like Degens got outdrafted. They're all AD except for Lulu. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because not many people on the side of... Okay, Hoodrat Kid goes for
comes out. Let's see if Hoodrat Kid can land this right here. So much damage out of Zoe.
Yeah, they don't have really anyone who's going to itemize armor.
Right here, he does pull the Varus right there. Sparky Sparks, the Ignite goes down onto the Varus, and the kill goes to the Kaisa. Well done. Lulu, though, trying to get the kill, but they get out. And a pause after the fight, which for all you folks watching, that is good form. If you need to pause, definitely don't do that in the middle of a fight. Wait till the fighting on the map has concluded, check in with everybody, and then pause. Dude, this game's going to be a banger. I'm excited. We're so early on, and the pace that's been set is riveting. Both of these teams are going to be struggling either to get back into the lead, but I think that 10th Circle is going to continue to push as hard as they can. They've got the tools to do it. They've got this Blitzcrank, and I think they're feeling fancy. And they know they dropped game 1 pretty hard, so they're going to be wanting to come back with a fury. Yeah, wireless mouse failure, for sure. Or do you use a wireless mouse? Is your mouse wired?
Hell no. I use a wired mouse.
Damn straight, man.
Real gamers use wired mice.
Yeah.
What about that potential lag that I could experience from my wireless mouse? You know, the slight, this might be slight input delay.
Do you use a mouse pad?
I do use a mouse pad, yeah.
Don't use a mouse pad.
I'll tell you something, LeChance.
Yeah, let me know.
I didn't use a mouse pad for a while.
Sure.
And then, I mean, this was like a long time ago, and I just started like gaming on a PC, and I didn't think it was a big deal. And then I got it, and it just like actually changed my world.
Really?
So I definitely would suggest getting one. Yeah, it's actually night and day. Feels so much better, and actually I think the mouse is a lot more responsive.
Interesting.
So
I will check it out. I'll try and do some research. Loriander
Just
says he
ordered one
only
off
uses
Amazon.
live mice, which is terrifying. The thing is, I think I have some pretty exaggerated motions, which I'm not saying are good.
Well-
Ooh, Taunt comes out. He's got the wave to support him, but this is Camille. You can just walk out, but Camille goes right back in and ults on top of him because he's got some help coming along the way. Let's see the flash forward. Horny Cyclist sees an opportunity to get a kill there, and he does get the kill. Let's see. Only a level 5 Kindred there, but he kept fighting. Wow, 7-3 now. So Horny Cyclist able to turn that, turn the tide on that, and at least go 1 for 1.
So, if you have exaggerated movements, I would suggest getting like I have a big mouse pad that like covers a lot of my desk.
Ooh.
So a lot of people use those for like shooting games because you use like exaggerated movements.
Interesting.
So my suggestion would be going to those.
Okay. All right. I'll do some research. I'll try and get
Somehow
myself
that
a
hook
good
misses.
mouse
Is
pad.
Shen able to turn that gank around and get the kill? Okay, Olaf here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shen
ulting
coming in. Let's see. We're going to see a taunt right away and a flash to save themselves. They got the...
I do like the proactive use of Shen ult there.
Yeah.
Arthur Dent, top laner for Upward Trend,
You don't say.
says bad Shen players use their ult only defensively. Shen ult is
Ooh.
really overpowered for setting up ganks and plays because it's basically another teleport, right?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Great pull right there from the Blitz. Don't think they've got the damage to finish the Varus off, but still.
Some fun little tips for the audience
Mhm.
and those who are playing if they're going to watch the VOD. When laning against skill shot champs, like the hook champs, for instance, oh my
Oh.
god, great arrow.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Do not run against the wall. If you run against the wall, what it does, nice trade, Shen is balanced. If you run against the wall, you limit the amount of like leeway you have to dodge, right? So if you're hugging a wall and you're trying to dodge, he just kind of shoots the hook like in the middle where you could, basically at you.
Right.
You don't have much room. So
Right.
it's better just to stay out in the open versus Blitz and just like force him to remain, to try to basically hit you like straight up, which is a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
Hood Rat Kid with the very far.
Super far drowsy.
He does
Computer
have
stutters, but
flash
we're
here.
back. Oh, he's not able to land it. Yeah, he's got
Oh my
flash
God.
and he uses it. Oh, but Kindred gonna... Oh my god. Okay. Ults responding in kind. Kindred saving themselves. That was a very good Kindred ult right there. I wasn't sure it like waited until the turret shot was on its way to use it, but
So Kindred able to get the kill there, and Hood Rat Kid able to snipe Varus on the backside. 4-0 now.
now
Really popping off on this Zoe. This is one of his signature picks that he, at least that I'm familiar with, right?
Dragon in play as well. Maybe they're gonna pick that up. I'll say this: Horny Cyclist, once again, doing a real good job on the farm game here. Or at least
The Horny
winning out.
Cyclist just kind of dominating this 1v1.
Wow,
I
so
assume
much
that's how
damage.
this matchup goes. Shen in the early game is brutal. Olaf coming up here.
Yeah, they might try and dive.
Another thing. Oh, he could have just dove. Okay, throws the axe, and
Yeah, let's see. The
he
taunt
should be
goes
dead here.
in. Oh, great.
Nice.
Great Camille movements right there. Not able to land that dash onto the wall there. And they've got Rift Herald. They're going to get all these plates and probably the tower as well. Dang,
So,
Kendrick coming down to the bottom
yeah.
lane, though.
Okay.
Let's see. Blitz grabs it onto Lulu. Lulu's got 6, though. Maybe going to ult themselves, but silenced. Can't press any of those buttons. And Blitz lives.
What I was going to say is, one thing I've noticed casting, because we usually cast the executive and lower and sometimes CEO, but mostly the middle tier leagues, is people are a lot afraid to dive. If you saw they did go for the dive, which was great, but Olaf could have come behind the turret there and kind of like trap Camille in. If Camille knew what was happening, she might have been able to get away. It worked out, but it's just the observation I had. Don't be afraid to dive, guys. If you have a super tanky Giga-fed Shen, he can definitely carry you. The issue is although they have a pretty sizable lead on their Shen here, Shen is not nearly as good as carrying as kind of what we talked about as like this fed Renekton.
Right.
So I do think that Horny Cyclist, maybe Shen was his pick into the Camille. Maybe he thought, okay, this is what I can play into it and get my own advantage. But personally, if I have a player on my team that pops off and seems to have the laning advantage in the 1v1, you might want to enable him, giving him a pick that can carry the game, you know? They did target ban him with the Jax, and they target banned him with the Renekton. But to be honest, maybe it would have been better for the side of
Oh, another drowsy.
oh my god.
Zoe. Oh my god. So much damage there. Steals the flash, uses it.
Yeah, another advice for the side of anyone watching. If you're laning versus Zoe, do not stand behind the turret. That just extends the range of her bubble. Similar to Blitz, you want to position it so she kind of has to just 50-50 it. Shen will never die in the 1v1. Kindred might be able to come up here and push him off, but it looks like
yeah, they're both
just walks away.
You know, around half health there.
He just
Hood Rat Kid, another drowsy. Gets the Olaf ult,
he
though.
can actually die here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Walked up a little bit too far, and the Shen. Oh, let's see follow-up damage, but the Shen gets the taunt, and it gets the shutdown as well. Definitely.
Good play. On the side, I have to assume Horny Cyclist called it, because I think Scraptastic at first was like, oh, well, I'm just going to eat the bubble here, and then all of a sudden, he's just like, go. He's probably like, go. Bars misses the ult there.
Blitz on the other side of the fight right here, and they go down to half health right away. Kaisa dashes to the other end here, but it is a 2v3. Sparky Sparks having to run for his life, and Blitz, I think, going to be traded instead. The flash comes out, and actually, Shen does get the kill with his taunt. Wow, Horny Cyclist, even on this Shen, making things happen all over the map. I mean, this is clearly a star in the making here in the LBLCS. Also,
yeah, maybe this guy can actually just carry this game.
Yeah, it's very possible. Okay, Kindred focusing more on that red buff, though. Does get it and runs away. Let's see who's showing up.
Opting for a Thornmail to counter the sustain. I guess of Camille, it will make him so he's like nigh un-1v1able by her, right? Until like way later in the game when she can get some CR. Camille ults.
Yeah, on top of this Olaf right here, but now it's a 1v2. Olaf does go really low, though.
I think Olaf might have just wanted to focus her down, but maybe he was afraid of the turret. They got the turret pretty quick. I don't know. Luckily, neither of them die, and they do get the turret. But yeah, I mean, the onus of this game is on this Shen. and we'll see. I think Shen will eventually, maybe third item here, itemize the Titanic Hydra, so he can have some damage. Okay, messes up the thing. He doesn't have ult here.
Ooh,
flash
Alti
almost
doesn't is not able to use his knock-up. Gonna have to walk out here. Horny Cyclist might be able to dive him. Maybe after he pushes this lane in. They've got 3 dragons though. This Shen is really, really strong, but he's getting to a position where he's gonna have to fight a super powered team, especially if they get Soul, and a great blitz pool right there. Kaisa waiting, but of course, in true form, Blitz takes the kill.
Yeah, nice pull over the wall. Able to pull Hardstuck Brother in. Hardstuck Brother opting for the whatever that item's called, the Kraken Slayer, as opposed to the Gale Force. I personally like the Gale Force solution more than Kraken Slayer. I think Kraken Slayer is good if they're like a lot of melee champs. But I think Gale Force right now currently is very overtuned.
Sure.
It's getting nerfed. But on Lucian, it lets you do just some like wacky stuff where if Zoe ever misses a bubble in the side lane,
right?
Okay, maybe a 1v1 here.
Ooh, speaking of 1v1s, Camille and Olaf fighting Kindred respectively. Let's see, Shen does bring the teleport in. Blitzhook goes wide, and Kindred drops their ult. You've got a platform to fight on where no one's going to die, but that's going to pop pretty soon. Olaf low and dead right there, but it's a kill for a kill.
It's
Kindred for Olaf. Let's see, he does get the taunt. He gets Kaisa right there, and Horny Cyclist really causing trouble for the back line right here.
Oh my god,
now it's a 1v2, but it's just Horny Cyclist paddling away, taunt after taunt. This man won't stop, but Zoe, still enormous, comes back with a double kill right there, and Shen's still looking for the fight. These are 2 players, Hoodrat and Horny Cyclist, definitely strongest on their teams right now. Oh, and Varus, they poked him around the corner.
It looks like they're trying to
Zoe gonna have to do something sneaky to get out of here, but this is a Zoe. Does get the Drowsy, gonna test the damage, and that's a decent amount, but the Shen taunt into the Varus ult and the Gale Force. Goodbye, Zoe. And the shutdown.
So Horny Cyclist, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but he actually didn't get like any of the kills there. All that gold went onto his team, so he's trying to catch them up. Back to my original point, I think the Gale Force is just a lot better on the Lucian right now. It lets you do a lot of insane like engages. The damage in the damage until like the late game is just way higher. And yeah, they're not like, it's not like they have any tanks, or really the only really person who's going to itemize armor here is maybe Blitz and Camille, but that doesn't matter, right? He just needs to kill the damage. But yeah, it looks like Horny Cyclist actually just going for more resistances here. Maybe got a little spooked that Zoe almost killed him.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage coming out of Zoe there. If he starts to build some more damage, what do you think he wants to build item-wise?
For Horny Cyclist?
Yeah, for Horny Cyclist. Oof.
I assume he's going to go for some magic resist, maybe. Okay, looks like they're 4-manning Horny Cyclist on the bottom of the map
here.
Let's
see. They really, really want to take him out. And this is, yeah, he flashes away. Kindred still decides to get some attacks off. Blitz, the pull goes wide, but there's still 4 of them down here. And now it's a 3v1 on the other side of the map. And Lucian is just splitting alone.
Dead.
Wow.
Actually,
maybe not.
Ulter.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Why Barret is just refusing to ultra there.
Varus.
Oh, it wasn't up actually. It's down. It's barely down. My eyes deceived me. Yeah. So, I mean, again, Hoodrat Kid has got his core. This is the new Zoe build. Ludens with the Horizon Focus, Zork Shoes. You have so much damage. Right, and if you land your CC on anyone, you have 10% damage increase to them. So you're just gonna do so much. This is a suicide mission. I'm not a fan.
Absolutely. Wow, nuts. They do.
Yeah, they should run straight to Baron here for 10C. We'll see if they go. Looks like they are.
Yeah, I mean they're right here. They've got Scuttle. They're starting
maybe. They think they can fight it off with Horny Cyclist.
Horny Cyclist is showing up. Let's see if he can pull off a miracle here. Camille's just going to stun him. He's going to walk forward undeterred. He says, hey, I'm going to taunt all you guys. You're going to take this Baron. You got to get through me first. And they do take it, and they do go through him. Although, damn, he does take Kindred out. It's pretty nuts. The man is not weak.
Yeah, his team was a little too far away from him. Yeah, but I don't think it's ever worth, because what they do is they just gave away Baron control, right? Like that inhib was very something I wouldn't go for. Okay, it's the thing. Almost kills him.
Hey, what's up?
And this Zoe did so much damage right
now.
So
much damage, and Camille's on the back line. Computer pauses for a minute. Don't even worry about that. Camille trying to get a kill, but ends up going down. See if Zoe can get some damage right there. Takes out Lulu on the way, but is rooted. Goes golden, and Hardstock Brother is fighting. Sparky Spark right there, and now it's a Camille, or Kaizu dives to the backline, gets the double kill right there. Trying to get on the other side of the blast cone, not going to use it, and does go down to the Varus. Varus and Olaf alive. Blitzcrank here and Kindred on the way. Varus has got double buffs, but Blitz is on a pink ward. Will their instincts go off? Blitz walking up. He says, hey, I can actually hurt this Varus, but no! Here comes Horny Cyclist, and the big man is here himself. It's a 3v2. Enormous. So much damage. They're going to get the kills. They're going to get the dragon. That was patient play.
Okay, one throw into the next. So they basically lose their whole Baron off of getting the Baron, off of a throw of Degen. Basically even gold. But the big thing is Degen was able to stop the Dragon Soul, right? That dragon would have been the soul on the side of whatever their team is called. 10th Circle. There we go.
Circle.
Yeah, so a little bit ambitious. They didn't have their jungler there, and maybe Hoodrat Kid doing so much damage, they were like, okay, well, we can just kill him right here, right? But I think overall, it would have been better just to wait. They didn't need to go too crazy. But yeah, so I do think that the scaling is somewhat on the side of 10th Circle, and we're starting to see. I don't think the Shen will be able to be this like Mondo threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the game goes super late, but we are only 23 minutes in, so there is a chance still. We'll have to see.
And the gold just evened up, and certainly 10th Circle has 3 dragons to Degenerates 1. Got a Lucian ult that comes out here.
Lucian better watch out. Altazi can definitely kill this guy. He's got his Trinity Force. Lucian does have his 2-item core, and he is very strong in the 1v1, but Camille definitely has the ability to get on top of him.
Shen going for a really long flank. Let's see if he can catch Camille. Camille definitely aware of that now. And the other team, 10th Circle, now pushing, getting that turret. We're seeing backs come out from the side of Degenerates. They need to get back and defend their middle tower right here. And Altsy's here with the Lulu. Actually, Camille gets taunted, able to get out polymorphed after the charge, which is really good for him. Unstoppable Olaf running towards him, but so much damage. Oh my god. I think Shen'll wasn't used there. It's burst through some sort of shield, and here it is. Oh, and now it gets stunned by Altsy, who dies for it, but they're gonna get the kill. And now we're in sort of a base race situation. Oh, sorry, we're exactly in a base race situation. Looks like Shen is going to back in 36 seconds till Camille comes back up. They've got minions. Wait, let's see who can pull this off. They're doing it faster than Degenerates, and now they're kind of starting to back off. Oh my god, the flash taunt right there, but into the Kindred ult, and now they're on to the Nexus tower, and 10th Circle can't be put down for a second time in a row. Can they actually? Sorry, Horny Cyclist still going at it. No, they pull it out. Oh my god, a 1-1 on the day. I did not expect the match to end there, man. Holy shit.
Oh my god. I can't believe they went for that base race. They have double 80 carries, guys, and Zoe.
Guys, I'm starting to think it's not a caster curse. Wherever the team, wherever the chat puts money on, there is definitely one of you guys out there who put a bunch onto 10th Circle the first game and was like, all right, I'm going to win it back on game 2. And just lost double. Wow. Pay them out. Pay the folks their schmeckles. What a game.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What a game. My God, guys. Oh, Altsy's saying they've never lost a second game.
I'm a little bit speechless. Not gonna
11.2K
lie, Lachance.
going to way too large. We've also never won a first game. Oh, so they aren't tilted at all if they lose a first game. 10th Circle does not lose 2 in a row.
Yeah. Well,
that's incredible.
I want to give a shout out here to a horny cyclist because he played quite well both games. Trying his damnedest to carry his team. Really insane play from him. Both games just kind of showing his like laning prowess. Definitely someone I would watch going forward.
Absolutely.
And in terms of I do think Hoodrat Kid needs a special shout out on the side of 10th Circle. Played quite well in game 1 and game 2. Definitely the carry. Super strong. But yeah, overall, I think that was a good series.
Absolutely.
The end was a little Papega, if you will. But, all in all, I had fun watching.
Absolutely. Are you interested in, do you have time for interviews today?
Sure.
Well, to both the teams, if you'd like to send your chosen champion to the community channel, y'all can each send one. So we'll pull up Altsy here, who we've got first, and welcome.
I'm gonna help you out, Lachance.
The consulate.
It's
yes.
Altazi.
Altazi.
There's an A in the middle of the ZI.
I am distinctly
also,
bad
all
at
I'm
reading
gonna
new
say,
names.
Stick to Malphite, kid.
Hey,
Oh God. Oh,
don't
God.
do it to me like that. Dude, that's crazy though. Like, that guy is probably the best laning top laner I've ever played against. Like,
a horny
not
cyclist?
in LBLCS. Yeah, like, just like,
dude,
ever. And I've played against Diamonds last season. Like,
oh
it
my
was
God.
really insane. Like,
yeah, so definitely, and I'm guessing it sounds like it was unexpected. You guys weren't expecting this guy to be able to not only, like, I was surprised as well. He played lane very well, and not only was he able to play the lane well, but he was able to avoid dying to ganks.
Yeah.
What was your guys' strategy coming into this game?
Well, I think we all know Camille is broken, so like I didn't really care about matchup because Camille is broken, and so yeah, and then I kind of got put into a bad matchup because like Renekton is like the quintessential Camille counter pick, right? So that one was kind of rough because I just got permafrozen and I couldn't really do anything about it because if I stepped up, I just died. And then the second game, I don't know. I hate Shen. I think I've always been kind of vocal about it in community, but I hate the champion so much. But yeah, he's a really insane player though. Like, best top I've ever played against for sure.
Game 2, I was calling in draft when I saw not only the Renekton ban but the Jax ban. I was like, okay, they're gonna pick Camille first here.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't ban it, but I guess he had the Shen pick. But yeah, luckily you guys were able to edge out game 2. I was looking a little rough. It was close, but it looked like the momentum was on their side. But you guys were able to get the base race. What is the call like at the end of the game there?
So basically, I was kind of banking on the fact that I could cancel Shen TP because like I knew that he could use it, and then we knew that we just had 2 ADCs and we had a Zoe, and you don't win a base race against 2 ADCs and a Zoe, so we were just kind of praying that something random didn't happen and they just had like 5 TPs going towards our base, and they didn't. And also we were all lagging the entire game. That's why there was that pause. Our mid laner, he's so nuts at Zoe, but he was playing the whole game at 160 ping with spikes.
Dang.
So that was really tough for all of us. Our ADC was lagging to like 300. So like It was a little bit of a struggle, but we got through it in the second game, and we just can't win game one, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, so
it's
tell me a
just
little bit
doomed.
about that. You've lost every single game won so far.
Yeah, we haven't won a single game one,
10th
like ever.
circle, unable to win game. Hey, so 10th circle, by the way. 10th circle what?
What's the name? In
Um, Dante's Inferno,
Dante's Inferno.
like ninth circle, and then 10th circle of hell.
you guys
so-
are the 10th circle.
Yeah.
I
So our support came up with that. So credits to him.
That's fantastic. Do you know what's in the 10th circle of hell in Dante's Inferno?
Uh,
I don't
I guess.
think there is
I
a
mean,
10th circle. I
there's
think
no-
they are the 10th.
yeah,
The
yeah, we are the 10th circle. Like it's just us. It's my Camille, I guess, and my Malphite. I mean, my Malphite's in the 10th circle, I think, because I guess
yeah,
I
you were
just
telling me
Malphite one
earlier.
trick.
You asked me to tell
I think
a
the
happy
Camille's
cloud
in
that
the
you're
first
not.
circle.
Yeah, I've just been playing Camille. Eventually, I'll get better at her. I just know it.
You played well. I told LeChance, I was like, I like to scout out the players prior, and I saw like your match history was like all Camille, and I said, okay,
Yeah,
he's for sure gonna pick it if it's not banned. And
yeah. I don't know, dude. I felt like I played well too, and then this Horny Cyclist guy is just insane. But yeah, he's crazy, for sure.
well, good job.
Bring him
You
up here,
still
though.
got-
I don't
still
want to
got
talk anymore.
1-1. Yeah, I was about to say we can pick him up here. Good job. Hopefully, you guys will be able to edge out a game one win. And yeah, you guys have a lot of fans in the chat. A lot of people cheering for you, not only with their points but just typing it out. So it's fun to watch. Remind me of
Yeah.
the Bonobo boys, you and Hoodrat kids. So
Yeah, and we're all Bonobo boys. It's the exact same team. We just name
Oh,
changed.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, nice. Well, those are
But
the
yeah.
two names I knew personally. So
Yeah.
cool.
peace.
All right.
See you,
Thanks for
man.
the interview.
Absolutely.
no problem.
And we
Get him up here.
are gonna bring him on up. You know him, you
Hey, what's
love
up?
him, even if you're the Gator hater.
Were
We're
you listening
joined
to your
here
praises were being sang? He said you're the best person he's ever laned against.
ever
Ever.
laned against.
Hey
Dude,
man, I'm just happy I actually won a game.
Oh,
Last week
yeah.
wasn't as good, but yeah, I just joined the team like literally last Monday. My first games with the team were like in LBLCS, so
oh
I
damn,
haven't had a
man.
lot of time to
Nice.
practice.
Okay, well, you were kind of like, we were kind of shocked because not only did you come in to the commercial league, but we had never heard of you obviously, and then it was pretty awesome to see you have like very good laning fundamentals, especially for
Yes.
someone who is considered, based on, it says your rankings like gold 1 last season or something, right? So
Yeah,
that's like you lane quite
I
well
just
with
played
like
a lot of customs. And I
Mhm.
played in like in-houses. I'm in like 4 different servers that do in-houses, and that's just all I play. So you lane against
Nice.
enough diamond players that just fuck you. You learn how to lane, I guess, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It was really impressive that not only were you able to like accrue your own leads both games, but you were able to fend off the camp because they definitely sent a lot of pressure your way. But yeah, it's fun to watch you guys. This is the first time I've seen you. What was your guys' plan going into this game? Did you guys do any scouting? Did you know what to expect?
Yeah, we did some like mock drafts going into it. We weren't really sure because like the guy had been spamming Camille, but I wasn't sure that he was gonna like sort of first pick it. To be honest, I played Camille with our team and I fucking inted it super hard. So I was like, yeah, I'm not playing that champ. I'm not ready on it. It's too hard for me. So I was like, stick to the fucking Croc. If he actually does pick it, then I got counter, I guess. And then I said, and then Shen was our pick that so the support plays as well. So I was like, if they don't give me Croc, we can flex it top, or if I don't have a good matchup, whatever. So yeah, that was basically the idea because I was like, looks like he's just gonna play Camille, so sure. Otherwise, last week we tried playing like me on tanks, and it didn't work as good because like I could kill someone like 5 times in Cho'Gath, but I ain't gonna carry the game. So yeah,
That was actually a fear I had in game 2 where I said, my point was like, when you have a player that is accruing their own leads, and this is just not in this game, but in any team, in any game, for anyone listening, you should enable them. And you picked the Shen, which I knew was like a good matchup into the Camille, but I was afraid, you weren't going to be able to potentially carry the game. You were doing a good job Unfortunately, at the end of game 2, you guys kind of flubbed it with the base race there.
Yeah, I mean,
What happened?
like I said, it's just like literally we have a new mid laner. As I said, I just started last week, so it's just like communication problems. I think the basic idea was we were just gonna trade in Hibs, and then I was like, okay, just like sit in their Nexus towers. They can't do that. Like if they fuck up and overstay, maybe we can end the game. And then I was like, oh shit, Olaf just engaged, thinking I was gonna ult him and killed himself. That's not good. All right, we have to kill Camille, and then we can do something. And then I was like, oh shit, they're engaging on Varus. I have to ult him now. Oh, Camille canceled me. Oh, Varus is dead. And I'm like, well, their
It's a
waves are really
snowball
small. I was
situation.
like, maybe I can just like, they're all really low. If I can like taunt flash Kindred before she Rs, I can just blow her up, and then I can just like stop them and we win the game. But I think it was just too greedy. We should have just all backed, I guess. But I had the blood in my eyes, you know what I mean? Like I was like, fuck
Right.
it.
Of course, yeah.
You hit the R button like just
It's
in time
different
with
in the
pump flash.
moment, right?
I didn't
Like
get the double kill, and it didn't work out. So
for the
Hindsight is
viewers,
crazy.
yeah, and for like us viewing the game outside of it, like you don't. There's so much like, you know, it's a video game, but people forget there's like a lot of emotions that run high and a lot of like you can get adrenaline and you're just like, just go,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna end the game, like we can
were
do
hyped
this, you
for
know.
getting a 2-0 after going like I think we haven't won a game yet, so
Yeah, it
we
was
were
quite.
hyped
that's
to try
awesome.
get a 2-0 there, and I think we just got a little too hyped there at the end. So
Well, you definitely
okay.
have it
It
in
happens.
you for sure.
You
I'm just
learn.
happy, like both our games were good at least. You know what I mean? Like we weren't getting curb stomped even in the second game we threw, and we even were down early. I'm pretty sure by a lot.
Oh
in the
yeah,
second game,
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like people are coming back. Known as Tilted. We played team fights really well, which is what we were trying to work on. We've been practicing a lot, and we've been
That's
doing
for
a lot of
sure.
things and stuff. So I'm
I would
happy
say
we're
that.
working on the fundamentals. And then yeah, I know how to lane, but like I have a problem with throwing later game, which is why we haven't won our games earlier. I just basically a laning machine, so I'm trying to work on the other stuff, and hopefully we'll close out more games.
Well,
That's
dude,
awesome.
yeah, thank you so much for coming on the desk with us. We're really, really excited to see more of you and your team. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans out there? Which you definitely have more fans after today. You made a lot of people rich after game 1, for sure.
Yeah.
Another friend.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to kicking some more ass, and hopefully we can play around with some more lanes in the future. I mean, obviously everyone loves being like center of attention, having a comp built around them, kind of like we had the first game, right? But playing tanks and like supports and stuff like that too. So I mean, I fucking play Heimerdinger and shit, right? So I'm looking
Another
forward to being
friend.
able to play more of the other stuff and pick up some wins too.
Awesome.
Thanks so much, man. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Looking forward to seeing more of you later on.
All right, thanks guys.
Absolutely. Well, folks, we've done it again. Another game, another Tuesday. Thanks so much for coming out and watching the LBLCS. If you're watching and you're interested in seeing more of these streams, definitely give us a follow. We just got some right there from the Common Duh and Best Syndra player. So thank you guys so much for being the newest investors in the LBLCS. Happy Cloud, anything you'd like to say?
Yeah. I know times are tough, guys, and it's looking a little rough, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and one way to get there a little quicker is to follow us on Discord. Check out our Twitter, which I don't know if it's been updated yet, but I'm going to keep saying it.
Yes. Yeah, we're like...
And our YouTube, which the VODs are uploaded. If you guys are like, wow, I love these two wacky guys and their chemistry and the casting style, and I want to see more, but I'm new to this whole thing. Well, check out the VODs for each Tuesday. We usually cast. Sometimes we cast other days, but Tuesdays are usually our days. And give us a subscribe on there. Ring the bell. All that
Another
good
friend.
stuff. Yeah. So that's all I got to say. As always, LeChance, it is an honor to cast with you. I am very pleased this is my Tuesday evening shindig. And to those of the chat who are popping off, you guys make a lot of fun. It's fun that we get, we got at least 50 something people in here today, maybe more. I didn't see what the peak was, but it's always nice to
Yeah, we
have
were floating
such
around
great
there.
community involvement.
Well,
And I'm sure there'll be more games this week, guys. There always is. So
absolutely. We're going to have more games tomorrow. Happy Cloud. It is so fun to cast with you. We'll definitely be back here next Tuesday. And hey, if you're watching this game and you're like, wow, I love this, I want to be on this stream, well, let us know. Give us a heads up. We will be there for you. We will cast your game and we will make sure that your voice is heard, that people can see your play, that you can get fans of your own. And thank you for joining us here, the LBLCS.